There is an interesting story bia I was say mede to monim. Na it is about Ken Agyapong ene Kweku Baako. Se muni amobeka ya Kweku Baako embre bi ebae a wode Ken Agyapong court. Saa time no Ken Agyapong attack Kweku Baako asanso attack Anas Aremeya Wanas. Na there is an interesting update. I believe that Kweku Baako winning court case no, right? And Ken Agyapong the case no call appeal. Na say appeal no yako in favor of Ken Agyapong. Now, you say court orders Kweku Baako to refund all payments received from Ken Agyapong. Into court, a order Kweku Baako say Ken Agyapong si kenina chese waje no on refund ema no. Yebeko nsem ni mu na yehu de eko. And then your first time wa ha me share subscribe and click the notification bell on so. Oye ne sa latest news bi aba on sa ebeka. Me share me kai mu biom say uye teacher ni either active or retired. There is an upcoming a year trip bia me pese ode ho e kan munim say me de I come from a long background of teachers. Into teachers de me ndi omo ho agro. Ye the teachers echo Dubai from 28th April to 3rd May. We a dear brony friend of all inclusive experience. In it is somewhere womu and they say you don't even have to pay all at once. Part payments ewo. For 024 986 9616 024 986 9616 na bibia wo hobiano yebema waso ati na mesanso kaimo ebiom say oye Ghana ni a learn how to invest in Ghana. A lot of people are making money in Ghana. Let me tell you a short story. Recently, someone called me after buying my book on a year investment, bookway on investment, right? And then the person was telling me about Nebusian Bia Wakwakoje and all that. Now, I am not advising anyone say one konkoje Busian. But Utie Busian banks no air mana for about 2 years, or more 30%. For every single person who knows how to invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange. Just yesterday, or more invested in MTN. No, who said just yesterday, MTN rise by 10%. But I'm just letting you know. Say investments ewa Ghana has ya. Say wunim diawudi usikabeya. You are going to make a lot of money. Because if just one stock can give you 10%, na obiya kwa bobo siya wa bank. Na bank no bosiano a 30% interest in your data so for 2 years. If you know what to use money for and you know where to invest your money, you make a lot of money. Men can't also ko bosian fa koto stocks. Men can sa but me bie weni e wo bibi so. Mesrao book we e betrel enyama how to invest in Ghana. Da chibi obedamase. You can get the hard copy of the book on Amazon. Oko Amazon now type the Ghanaian investor obinya book no. So up a soft copy na 055-807-4986 100 cedis per. Video wo three video English video or more akenkan yo modeno mubenya no ofre number na. There is a link also in the comments box. One person be friend now pese o download di eto phone so a mesre link na comment box ni mo na click it. Na yanko. Now yanko nsem ni mo say court orders Kweku Baako to refund all payments received from Ken Agyapong. Also, the Court of Appeal has reportedly ordered a retrial of the defamation case between former New Patriotic Party flag bearer for Ken Agyapong and veteran journalist Kweku Baako Jr. Also, according to multiple reports, the court ordered Kweku Baako to refund all payments received pursuant to the earlier High Court judgments, which was in his favor within 30 days. As I told you, High Court Emma judgment, and the judgment was in favor of Kweku Baako. Emma yakatre Ken Agyapong se onchie sika bi Emma Kweku Baako. And the courts womo akono siki for retrial. Yebedi asem ni biom. Enti yesan so ka se Kweku Baako en return sika enfambema Ken Agyapong. Was in June 2020, an Accra High Court ruled in favor of the editor-in-chief of the New Crusading Guide newspaper, Abdul Malik Kweku Baako, in his case against the then Member of Parliament for Asin Central. The court gave Ken a 30-day ultimatum to retract and apologize 3 times on the platforms he used to defame Kweku Baako Jr. and also to pay him 100,000 Ghana cedis in damages and a cost of 30,000 Ghana cedis. In total, no, court eka say Ken Agyapong into 130,000 Ghana cedis to Kweku Baako. Meaning say someone like Ken Agyapong 130,000 Ghana cedis and Shedan Yesike Biamanesa. Now, see Kweku Baako Jr. in 2018 sued the former Assin Central MP at the Accra High Court over defamatory comments made on different occasions at an Accra-based radio station. Also, the lawmaker is quoted to have said, "You," referring to the plaintiff, Anas and your lawyer, "Yeah, they are real evil guys," referring to the plaintiff and Anas. Kweku Baako will collapse the NPP government should he allow it. Have you seen what he started with Charlotte Osei? And I don't want to go through this, but this was when Ken Agyapong was going wild on Anas and then extended it on Kweku Baako because Kweku Baako is Anas' boss. What you say? Also, Baako in the writ of Simmons also stated that the defendants on a talk show Adum Bedroom on Adum FM on July 24th, 2018 with host Omanhene Kwabena Sante, when one of the panelists suggested to the defendants that the plaintiff is very loyal to President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and a best friend to the president. The defendants, referring to him, Kweku Baako, said, "You don't know the guy very well. Best of friends because of what he can get. You don't know the guy very well." He said that Ken also made the following disparaging statement against him on the same show. "I said he's not a saint. Kweku Baako is not a saint. He's evil. Very evil man. He's a very evil man." Ken Agyapong said more Kweku Baako. He asked the court to order Ken to publish on 3 consecutive occasions on the same platform that he published the defamatory words, give an unqualified retraction and an apology, with the same prominence as given to the issuance of the defamatory words and other costs, including legal fees and any others as this honorable court may deem fit. He also requested damages in the sum of 25 million Ghana cedis for defamation. So that was the case. I wished, say, the article would have gone further to tell us why the court is telling Kweku Baako to refund all the payments. Now, what this means is that indeed Ken Agyapong made payments, because if the court is saying, say, on refund there, not to say indeed Ken Agyapong made payments, and then there's going to be a retrial. I don't know why the court is calling for a retrial, but this should be interesting. I said something proud to the 2024 elections, right? And today is coming to pass. As someone can say, one of the reasons in Tia Mia Metihi me support NDC, and they say NDC ba bemwa. That is when every single person gets justice. What can I say? Me can say no. Yes, that's exactly what is happening right now. This is Ken Agyapong. We sat in this country. Imagine, we sat in this country. Ebedum rebi, one MPP ni enyenya asem na ekokot pe we lusu. Meboa mo nkan dem se meboa. Ebedum rebi wo Ghana ha. Se one MPP ni nya asem na enya kodru court pe we lusu. But it is quite interesting today. Say, the court system, who say Ken Agyapong will lose case. But the court is even calling for a retrial. Kase, Brabetu Yesikano, Emma Ken Agyapong, near Sanso, and try case Nibium. So for the meantime, it will look like Ken Agyapong has won. Because Kweku Baako is to pay the money back. We wait to see. You're training a head ebeko. You're training a head ebesi. Ken Agyapong, Ken for president. Obviously, Kweku Baako is now crying, ha, MPP ni. I'll say, go and sit at Peace FM to bash the NDC again. I'll say, 2 mad, mentally deranged persons from a criminal gang wrongly referred to a political party, slanging it off. Who cares? I say, what kind of judicial system are we operating in Ghana? Same law school, same constitution, contradictory verdicts from judges always. You see how it's interesting, say, all of a sudden, now the judges are able to call certain cases and all of a sudden now the judges are able to call certain cases and they are able to rule on it, and then anyway, if this is not evident enough to tell you, say, today judges have been emboldened to deal with cases, then I don't know if this is not evident enough. All of a sudden today, NDC fought to Minya case. Now court a ruling against NDC. MNDC supporters, a year demonstration, CM Penny, one penny way. We have over your comment box, you will say.